Hello gurus and welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin is dumping right now. Someone just dumped 20,000 Bitcoin in the last 2 hours, which for me was a drop of around 10,000 something dollars on my trading account. But we are at this 2-year blue trend line. We're coming close to it. So if you are short, here is probably a point to take profits. I think we're going to bounce back here. Luna is buying 9 billion. They bought 1 billion and they have 9 billion more to buy of Bitcoin. And they're going to do it at these lower prices, in my opinion. So I think we have so much buying pressure. They're going to be buying where we are right now. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in my trades. I'm going to show you my trades. Hit the subscribe button, join 70,000 people, smash up the thumbs up, and let's go directly into the charts for Bitcoin now. So we're going for Bitcoin. Look at this dump in the last 2 hours. Oh, it's still loading. Look at that huge dump. It was $1,000 drop in the last 2 hours, but that's quite amazing that it's a bit laggy. That's quite amazing that it only dropped $1,000 with 20,000 Bitcoin being sold. Look at this. It's still a bull flag in my opinion. We've got the pole on the hourly, then we've got this flag. That's usually a big sign that we're going to move the distance of the pole, which will take us to 52,000. Now we had a huge dump just now, and in the last 2 hours we had almost 20,000 Bitcoin just sold. You can see on the top left the volume here. You can see that in each of those hourly candles we had 8,000 Bitcoin sold, 7,000 Bitcoin, almost 20,000 Bitcoin. Look, we're back. Look at that drop. Look at that wick. In my opinion, that's amazing that we're wicking up like that. It's showing there's a lot of buying pressure to push it back up. And I would not be selling. I'm not closing my longs right now. If you're short, I would take profits because we're close to a 2-year trend line. This is the 2-year trend line, this blue one. And if you zoom out, we got back above this 2-year trend line with this pump from Bitcoin recently, and you can see that true 2-year trend line is a very powerful one. So we've been following it for 2 years, more than 2 years, and then back in January we broke underneath it. We came back, we failed, and then we broke back above it. Now we're sitting right above it, and we're coming very close to it. Look how close we are to it, this 2-year trend line. So right now I wouldn't be keeping my short open. It would have been, as I made the video, I said take profits on your short if you're short, because we are in a bull flag and we're sitting on that 2-year trend line. On the 4-hourly candle, squeeze mob went to the red side. Stochastic is oversold now, or close to oversold. Money flow index is flowing out of Bitcoin on the 4-hourly. Huge selling volume. Look at that candle wicking around. It went from 47,500 down to 46,200. It's only $1,000 drop, actually, $1,300 drop. But there'll be a lot of panic in the markets right now. But we're still sitting within this bull flag. And again, I wouldn't be in the shorting side when we're close to the bottom. No one that bought down here is going to be selling. And Luna is buying 9 billion more Bitcoin. So I'm very bullish on those aspects. EMA ribbons, we're sitting in the EMA ribbons, and for a while those EMA ribbons have been holding above it since going back to the 15th of March. So I do expect that we will continue holding it, especially on this 2-year trend line. VPVR, we have a lot of support. Actually, the main support is all the way down here at 39,000. So it is possible that the market maker tries to pull us all the way down there to pull in the liquidity in this giant ascending wedge. But again, we're on that 2-year trend line. We're above the ascending wedge, so there's major support here. The Crypto Guru bot is still showing a buy on the 4-hourly like it did back at 39,000. The Bitcoin indicator bot fired a sell though quite recently, about how many hours ago? About 2 days ago, it fired a sell up here, and that was kind of the peak. So it's still showing, so it hasn't fired a buy. But again, this 2-year trend line is an important one. The stochastic is oversold on the 4-hourly, so here I will be adding to my long. Squeeze mob is going to the red side. Let's go into the hourly. On the hourly, you can see this bull flag more clearly, and it's a strong one. And this was a big dump. It was individual that just dumped that. You can see 8,000 Bitcoin, then 8,000 Bitcoin, 16,000 Bitcoin in that last 2-hourly candle. We've still got 50 minutes on this hourly candle, but it is being bought up and pushed up. So they're selling into it, but we're again on this 2-year trend line. I think we're going to get a bounce. Stochastic on the hourly is also now very oversold, and it's bouncing, trying to head up. Squeeze mob is very to the red side now. Money flow is flowing out of Bitcoin at the moment, and it's near the bottom. Again, in my opinion, this is someone individually dumping into the market and being bought up quickly, as long as we stay above the blue trend line. And this blue 2-year trend line is a very powerful one. We also have this powerful 45k support, so it would have been good to take your profits here, as I said in the beginning of the video, at the 46,000. Now it is quite possible that we have a retrace, but here on this blue trend line is where I expect major support. I'm going to show you my trades. If you want to trade like you'll see me do, underneath this video, you can join the trading that I do. Here underneath the video on your phone, go to, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, join 70,000 people, click the join button to follow my live trades, and click if you want to trade on Bybit. There's a Bitcoin trading Bybit link. You get, if you sign up, you get a $4,600 bonus now when you sign up to Bybit and start trading. That opens this Bybit account. In here now I have almost $231,000, but that's almost a that's almost a $7,000 drop from this morning. I think I was at close to $240,000 this morning, so about a $8,000 drop from this morning. Bitcoin making most of that drop, dropping around $6,000 all up, or 4,000. Bit is still holding up in the green, it barely moved. Cake dropped quite a bit. It was 54k. Luna dropped a bit, around 1k, and I've got US dollars. ApeCoin dropping a little bit as well. All coins are holding up pretty strongly on this strip. My Bitcoin trade dropped a lot. Still $918 in profits, up 27%. My Ethereum trade is still $1,100 in the profits, 94%. My Bitcoin trades over on Femex went from $4,237 profits to $3,400, so around a $800 drop on this Bitcoin drop. But I am monitoring closely. I think Bitcoin will hold here because of this blue trend line, this 2-year trend line, and the fact that Luna is going to be buying another 9 billion. So if I was Luna, Don Quan, I would be buying up here. I hoped you joined us during the AMA. I just had an AMA on Twitter. It was epic. It was a very cool AMA. Thank you all the people that came on Twitter Spaces and asked those questions. Thank you for watching. I'm going to release this video quickly. Hit the subscribe button, join 70,000 people, smash up the thumbs up button. Let me know what you think. Do you think this bull flag is going to break to the downside? Do you think we break this 2-year trend line? Do you think we're going down, type down, or do you think we're going up from here? Let me know in the comment section. This is James from Crypto Guru, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.